Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
It's the quarter-final of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains. It's the quarter-final of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains.
Hello, welcome to Smart Challenge 2025, an experience where the application of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in solving daily problems comes to the fore. My name is Chuma Noli, delighted to be your host live from the 1001 Arena, somewhere in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, we're a team that helps in boosting the Nigeria science and technology economy, flying so high with our quality that you may be tempted to think we all studied astronomy, hardly influenced by threats or favors because of our level of autonomy. That's why if we're to be a book in the Bible, you rather call us Genesis and not Deuteronomy. As here we classify the excitement for you like it happens in taxonomy. Welcome to Smart Challenge 2025. It is the battle of the best brains. And we have 6 of the very best who have qualified to be in this stage of competition. They are ready to rumble. They wouldn't want their fans to grumble, so they know they don't have to fumble as far as this is concerned. I'm excited, I'm elated, I'm delighted as we have these brilliant and bright minds coming to the fore with their quality. It's all about coming through with innovations and ideas. So these competing students have had to identify a problem in their immediate community. What they have to do is to put together an idea, an innovation, and an invention on how they can solve that problem. They will present that to the judges and the rest of us for a chance to get seed funding for this glorious idea of theirs. It is all encompassing. It's going to be tantalizing. It will be breathtaking as well. So don't touch anything because we're going to be inspiring you by the time we're done with this very one. Best time to say hi to our judges who are ready for the fun. I love the smiles on their faces. Please make some noise for the judges! Well, these judges have so much to say. They can mentor and advise you to take you to a higher pedestal as to your success story. Join me if you don't mind and welcome Mrs. Oyin Sholebo. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming through. We also do have in our midst a man who deserves all the respect in every single aspect of this stage, Mr. Kehinde Ileshomi. You know, you're cool like that, cool as ice, sweet and nice. This is going to be a feeling of paradise, by the way, just to clarify. Thank you, nice to have you here with us. Also, let's make welcome at this stage, Mrs. Comfort Arosa. Welcome, ma. It's good to know your presence will give us comfort, and I hope that their talents will come forth, as the case is. Lovely stuff. Best time to say hi to Mr. Edward Esena. Welcome, sir. Good to see you too. I wouldn't shy away from hailing 100% Mrs. Tosin Ojo. Good to see you, madam. Thank you so much, Mrs. Tosin. I'm delighted to see you. Welcome. Lovely stuff. And then we can look at the man who has a connection with Oracle, We're sounding like an oracle on the stage at this time. Jide Olanluko! Welcome. So without taking your time, we can get into action mode in every single fraction, as this is the #1 attraction. Smart Challenge 2025 Battle of the Best Brains. Join me and welcome our first contestants, Unilag! Well, judges, I'd love to hear from two of you, one gentleman, one lady. What would you love to see here?
Definitely a lot of conviction about the idea that you're pitching, about the innovation, a lot of conviction and, passion. And of course, the originality, amongst all the different schools and their ideas.
Yeah. Thank you so much, madam. How about you, sir? What would you love to see?
Kudos to the 6 finalists that are on this round.
Yeah.
We're expecting to see some bit of improvement. We need to see additional innovation. I do hope that coming from the last round of 16 to this stage and going even into the final round of 3, they've incorporated some of the feedbacks from the judges and their coaches. So kudos and congratulations, everyone.
Thank you very much, sir. Make some noise for the judges. Come on! So now you have an idea of what you are looking to see. You have 8 minutes to make your case, and you're going to be scored this way. Problem statement, current challenges, 10 points. The solution, 20 points. Market size and marketing strategy, 15 points. Traction, 10 points. Financials and business model, 15 points. Impact stroke sustainability, 10 points. And quality of presentation, 20 points. That's 100.
Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
It's the quarterfinal of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BBC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains. It's the quarterfinal of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BBC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains.
60% over the years still feel unprepared despite attending classes. So due to this, some people still find it to struggle to see their seniors or try to meet up with them after exam just to know what they are going to do. So imagine that we have a platform, this Learn, where you can interact with seniors to build a supportive community. So that's where this Learn comes in. So what's this Learn? This Learn is an educational platform that personalizes learning through AI resource center and collaborative for the success of students. So join us in this success ride. Thank you.
Okay, so our inspirations are student engagement primarily, accessibility, inclusivity, and academic excellence. We have about 6 to 7 niches of academic challenges we are trying to solve here. The first one including the introverts and the shy learners. At the beginning of every semester, we have a primary thing that occurs, which is where students comes to start looking for how they can go about tackling each courses. It is very common between all of us. And I think one of the mistakes they make is they try to go to the very smart seniors to say, oh, can I know how you pass this course and A, B, C, D and stuff. And I believe that's one mistake they're making, because it's very good to learn from the people that pass, good. But the one mistake they make there is not learning from the people that also failed too, right? You need to also know what mistakes those people made so that you can avoid them in your own cases, because you don't know the luck or how they made it through passing. And this is where DCLearn comes with a solution that allows students to give reviews after every courses, so that the new session can inherit from that and use it next time when they are learning, alongside an AI-powered recommendation system that takes from these reviews to provide a curriculum and a reading path or structure to how they tackle each courses. The next one is insufficient learning method, where students use passive learning strategy and they lead to poor retention memory. We have courses that are very large. People don't really know what's going on. Like, how will I finish this volume of work? There are proven theories that have proven to work, which is space repetition, where you keep on trying to practice to see how you can learn these things. This is where DCLearn comes in. It picks up these materials that you have, provide questions on it, and try to make sure it emulates as much as it can, so that you can repeat them, analyze them, tackle your strengths, and it will give you recommendations on where you are supposed to work better. The next one is lack of visualization too. We all know that learning gets better as you can see them. The more you can visualize this learning, you can see better and understand it better basically. So we have simulations inbuilt, working on more as we go on, because we can't build out simulations, but we have simulation inbuilt that allows us to look at aspects of engineering and kind of visualize them so that you can see what is really going on behind this thing and learn better. The fourth one is poor time management. It can be overwhelming as a student. You have a lot of things to study. Courses, 10, 11 courses, larger volumes. And you need to be able to manage your time alongside other extra things that you could be doing. This is where our study planner comes in. What it does is it allows you just put in multiple tasks that you want to achieve in the duration you want to do, and it provides you with a schedule that you're allowed to import into your Google Calendar automatically, providing you with the channels of what you're meant to do at a particular time. Next,
you have 5 minutes more?
Study materials. That's just basically materials, having all the items and things that relate to the courses. The last one is lack of study engagement. Not knowing what is really going on around with your peers. They're just lost because maybe you are engaged with one or two other things. And this is where we have this community where people can actually interact with each other. You can see what your guys is doing at this particular time. Oh, this guy is already taking this course. This guy is already taking this course. This guy is practicing. Now I know that I'm supposed to do way better than what this person is doing, and I can learn better from that. The last one is difficult retaining information. I think we can skip that because of time. Now I want to go on to the demo. Okay, so this is a snippet of our app where you can see the dashboard and the interactivity between the dashboard. We have other features like Cosmates, where you can see all your Cosmates and what they do. We provided a portfolio section where you can also interact and show what you are doing in life. I used to say one thing, that life really is bigger than book. There are other things that transcends just studying. We need to be able to showcase other skills that we have so that other of our mates can do, and that's the portfolio section, as you can see. Now the next thing we are going to be showing you is the study planner, where you can input new tasks, add new sections of tasks you wish to achieve in a particular time. Then when you add all the sections, you can add priority or that, not just you are just putting in tasks randomly. You can say, okay, I want this task to come by 2 a.m., 3 p.m. and it does it, and it automatically updates it into your calendar, showing you when and when to do such things. We have the course sections where you can see all the courses you are taking at a particular time, infos about the courses. We have the that's the assessments and material section of the courses. To each course is outlined to make sure that you are never lost at any time in your academics. The next section, that should be courses. And I think the video is playing back. Okay, that's where you can practice assessment for each of the courses, by the way. Those are provided based on the AI engagement that we have that takes your material and upload it, generating questions for me so that you can practice as you learn real time. So this is where your quiz section is. We have a point-based system where for every quiz you practice, it's giving you more points, and you can use it as a bragging challenge to be better in your class. You can see the published reviews. These are the ones that have been taking the points. You can preview your grades, see other things that are involved there, how well you did, corrections, and so many other things. This is the simulation for the practice questions. You have the hints based on the AI generated questions. You can flag questions if you want. And this is live, by the way. This is the exam mode where you can practice different STEM of your quiz, theory-based mode, objective-based mode, and the legs. Please, can we just round up on the video? I think we have so much, right? The portfolio section, like I said, where you can also sell yourself as a student and all of other things. Why we stand out from a couple of things. We've mentioned quite a couple of features, right? The first one is personalization, which is standing to key to what you really do. We are no longer talking about all this Udemy, Coursera that will just come and be giving you videos and materials to learn. We actually want to focus on how can we make you learn better. That's the first one. Interactive learning, like I said, like what we just showed here. We have the collaborative tool, the scheduler, the AI study planner, then the resources centralization, where you can get materials and reviews based on what I explained earlier. Then the career readiness, so that it's not just all about school. You can also focus on life and see how you can boost yourself alongside your peers. Next slide, please. So we followed 4 approach into development. We followed the prototype phase where we built the MVP in about 2 months. The next one was the internal testing stage where we had a couple of peers come check this app out and see what reviews they could give us. Then we went to the beta launch, which is currently where we are at, where we introduced it to just 2 departments in our school, chemical engineering and petroleum engineering 300 level, where they practiced with this platform for just a span of 2 months to the exam, and we were able to use it, and we had good reviews that we worked on to update all the features. And revenues. We made money, which is kind of the whole importance of this, right? We need to make sure that everything we are doing, we're making money out of these things. First of all, we have an avenue where students of different niche can come and upload courses, sell their materials to their fellow students. If need be, we give them a kind of format to follow so that they can upload these materials, and other students that need this content based on their courses can actually benefit from it. Now that's a stream of revenue that we are capitalizing on. The next one, or the primary one, being the ability for students to pay a monthly subscription of just 15 naira. Very simple, very cheap money, like you use it to buy sardine and all those stuff in 1 minute. But this is where you can enhance this platform very cheap, and you use it and enjoy. So in the first month of launching, we spent about 55,000 naira and putting out today. We have a domain, DC Learn Test. Yes, we made money. Thank you.
Make some noise for Unilag! It is simply phenomenal what we have just seen from University of Lagos, as they have come to the fore with their brilliance and intellectual abilities they want to get that funding for this innovation. That will happen if they somehow find a way to convince the judges enough and get the prize that is at the end. Well, at this time, I will be keen to just have the judges speak to me. Yes, sir?
I love the fact that you made money. But I also noticed that your costs might not exactly have been fully computed. 55,000 naira compared to dollars, hosting the actual cost of even a natural language processor to extract anything for AI would cost you a ton more. I also love the fact that you've actually started beta testing. So I'm expecting to hear you tell us how well it was adopted by the students of chemical engineering and the others, what their feedback was, and how you do this different if given money.
Yeah, you're right. Even cost of labor, so I didn't put it there. We have a lot of things that were not accounted. But in terms of monetary spend, that was the exact amount that I put there. And truly, we did not account for fully everything. But in terms of the feedback we got, there were really positive feedbacks because the first thing is we took what is not very common, which is taking materials that, you can say you want to learn thermodynamics, pick up a YouTube tutorial and learn it. But the problem is that thing you're learning, is it related to the exact thing that we are all students? At least to some extent, we've been students. Sorry for that. We know that there is this power grab with the lecturers. You don't want to do past what they say. That's that famous Burna Boy quote to say, I remember something about, forgot. Okay, I'll just go on. We need to really follow the system of education, like what is really going on in school, which is where that material thing comes in. You need to be able to make sure that I'm not just reading out of scope. I need to make, and that is what we capitalized on. I personally needed this because it was more of like this is an idea that's been bothering, let's work on this when we're giving the program, right? Because exactly. So now when we give we put the product out there, everybody used it because this is the exam period. Questions that were generated from this thing literally all came out. Like we had about 50 to 70% of questions that were generated from this thing while they were practicing, because it was like a gaming competition. We had a leaderboard where people were seeing their scores as they were ranking it. So it was so good. Like all the reviews that came back was, thank you. Like this was awesome. Like we appreciate what you did to get this out there. So that's all for the feedback. We barely had negative feedback because it really was like, I've just been honest, we really didn't have a flaw at the time. So we just knew that there were improvements to make and we noted them and adjusted it, which is like the hints, the questions that were wrong, because AI is not always correct. So we give them the ability to flag questions. And if it's wrong, let's take it out of the system and nobody sees it again till we go back and check it. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Unilag, please. Thank you very much, Mr. Jide, for that question. And just before I let you guys know, to help out here, we're all students of life. We learn every single day, so cool stuff from you. And also, when a boy said, I know do pass King Solomon, that's what you were looking for, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you were looking for. So I would certainly love to see if any other judge has a question for them.
Well done, guys. Just a quick one. How much are you asking for?
The next stage we are looking forward to is having an offline version of this app so that students from all niche with internet problems can have access to this app, which is where the mobile development aspect of things comes in. And we need labor, we need workforce, and about that we are ranking up to 5 million naira. That's what we're asking for. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. It is Smart Challenge 2025 Battle of the Best Brains. Unilag are done for now. It's a quest to ensure that they qualify for the grand finale, where 3 schools will be making it through in the quest to get seed funding for this innovation of theirs. Now we can move on to contestants number 2. It is a university who are hoping to have a covenant with success. Give it up for Covenant University!
Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
It's the quarter-final of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BBC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains. It's the quarter-final of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BBC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains.
Problem identification. A lot of times, students do not grasp the concept of topics introduced to them in the typical classroom settings. And so they end up burning hours online, spending time reading, and at the end of the day, they do not really make up for this time by gaining the knowledge that they need. Little at times, they are successful and eventually understand, but more times than often, a large percentage are not successful. Students over time have sought to tackle this problem by attending physical tutorial sessions and the likes, but I can categorically say from my own experience and my friends as well, 4 out of every 10 people in attendance will leave the tutorial without complete understanding of what was taught. This can be due to different factors, with the 2 predominant ones being the large class size and varying teaching method. Introducing College Connect. The current solution to this, we're not the first to try to penetrate into this market. There have been several innovations and ideas which are already working. We have Khan Academy, which is known for its high-quality content in courses and fields, especially related to maths and science. I personally use Khan Academy throughout my 100 level and 200 level. Coursera is also an online platform that offers online courses, specializations and degrees from universities and organizations all around the world in a wide range of subjects. It connects students from different institutions around the world as well as within a school community. And then there's Academia. Academia is a platform where researchers can share their paper and follow others in their field. It's a platform that connects individuals with the same career or learning path together. What value do we bring? The student-tutor compatibility. A major barrier, as I've said earlier, is the fact that varying teaching methods is present in our tutorial sessions. This is what College Connect tries to capitalize on. By integrating the power of AI and database algorithms, personality traits and learning styles of students can be matched almost accurately to the teaching styles and understanding of their tutors. Availability of lecture materials. We will provide a resource center where your notes, your past questions, textbooks, everything related to your institution. That is one key feature of College Connect. We are institution-based, so the resources available to Covenant University are resources available to Covenant University are for Covenant University students. So I won't be finding Unilag courses in my resources. Unilag won't be finding Covenant University courses in their resources. We also prioritize convenience and safety. That's why we have our online or offline tutoring sessions. For the offline tutoring sessions, we know that security is very important. That is why we will be partnering with different institutions to provide allocated and approved spaces for physical learning, scheduling and communication, curriculum compatibility, peer-to-peer learning, to-do list management, assignment rooms, study class where you can connect with your friends or peers who are learning the same courses as you are some of the things we also provide.
5 more minutes.
Our financial model provides two. First, the institutional licensing. Institutions pay either 50,000 or 500,000 naira annually, or 100,000 a month, or 1 million naira annually to buy a class where their students can register and have content customized for them. While the students have access to basic or premium models, 5,000 per month or 10,000 naira per month. For the cost of developing this platform, as well as operational costs, advertisement, and maintenance, we've estimated that 8 million naira would be sufficient for the first 2 years to start and run, where 50% goes into the development of the website, 20% into marketing, and 30% into regular updates, maintenance, and revamping of the website. In 2022, the Nigerian e-learning platform was valued to be $4.32 million with an estimated annual growth of 7.11%. With a market size of over 2 million undergraduate students and 270 institutions, the market worth is over 10 billion naira. For the first year, we aim to reach 2 universities, 1,000 students, generating 6 million naira. The second year, we aim to expand to 5 universities, 3,500 students, 20 million naira. The third year, we expand to 7 universities, 7,000 students, 38.5 million naira. Our marketing strategy involves collaboration with media houses, content creators, as well as the campus ambassadorship platform where we have student reps in each institution. We are looking at ROI of 56 million naira and taking into consideration all our annual costs as well as payments for tutors. We are looking at a minimum of 35 million naira in profits. For our possible risks, we will not overlook the dangers that can be associated with one-on-one learning, such as bullying, misuse of the platform, and of course, difficulty in tracking learning history. We have reviewed these possibilities and come up with viable solutions. First, tutor verification. To register as a tutor, you will fill in your academic and personal details, which are reviewed by our academic reps in each school. Now, these academic reps are not students. They are people handpicked by the school management to be in charge of this. So we review their academic records, we compare with their class reps and departmental heads. Physical location, as stated earlier, the security situation of our country is not the best right now, and so partnership with the school to provide approved spaces. Tracking student learning. After each tutoring session, the tutor gives a test to assess the understanding of the student, and after a month, based on the student's learning history, we are able to generate questions and on-site quizzes to track the learning path and the rate of the students, highlight aspects to work on as well with the use of our embedded AI. Protecting user data. With the use of encryption AI, we are confident that our customers' information are protected. Also, by integrating AI into our platform, we will be able to filter and flag down conversations that go against our guidelines. Speaking of guidelines, each user will be mandated to sign a terms and condition agreement to respect our laid down protocols. College Connect is more than an idea, it's more than a concept, it's a revolution in our educational system. And here we call on you to join us and let us kickstart this journey together. You can find the link to access College Connect on our last slide. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Brilliant stuff. Thank you for that one. As we get to the judges, well done, Covenant University, well done.
Yeah, well done to all of you. Good presentation. So I have a couple of questions, but the first is, who is your customer? The school or the student?
The students primarily, but the school gives us access to them and also enables us to promote some of our features.
What would make a school want to sign up to this to give you access to their student?
For every month, the number of students that register on the school will get a 10% charge on all of their registrations. This has already been accounted for under the tutor's fee. So the tutor's fee comprises of both the institutional payment and how much the tutors get per session.
So I'm trying to understand. So a school signs up to this. Are they going to sign up for free?
No. We
Okay.
stated it.
So it looks like a loop. If I'm going to pay to sign up, and then you're going to give me 10% of what you get from the students that sign up, but I have to pay first to sign up. Why would I want to do that? What's the selling proposition? Why should a school, your Covenant University, I am University of Lagos, why should a school pay to sign up for this?
The aim of The aim of every educational institution is to pass knowledge. And for the end of the day, we have seen labs. The school will agree with us that yes, there are labs. All students don't understand at the same pace. So we will do our best to convince the school.
How?
That's something we will work on.
Okay. And that's why I asked the question I asked, because for the school, yes, they are supposed to pass knowledge, but they are passing the knowledge somehow. Are they not? They're passing the knowledge. And so what I've not heard is, how would you convince the school to sign up if you are trying to acquire customers through the school? I think that's a gap in great idea that you have, but I think that's a gap in how you want to acquire your customer that you have not quite figured out.
Thank you very much, Tosin. Thank you so much. Make some noise for Covenant University!
Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
It's the quarter-final of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BBC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains. It's the quarter-final of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BBC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow students. My name is Faith Alabetutu. I'm a 300-level computer engineering student from the Federal University of Technology, Akure. Here with me is
Matthew, a 300-level mechatronics engineering student.
and
Okoderus, a software engineering student, so 300 level.
stress, anxiety, and depression are integral parts of university life, and students always have to find a way to numb the effects of the challenges they face when they face stress, anxiety, and depression in school. Some of them use negative ways to cope with stress, anxiety, and depression, some of which include social media, endlessly scrolling through social media and wasting a lot of time when they should be spending that time to relax in a more efficient way. Another one is substance abuse, using substances, drugs, things that will give them a temporary relief and will not permanently relieve them of the stress that they have. Another one is playing mobile games. Many students engage in playing mobile games that increase their anxiety instead of reduce it. For example, after a stressful day, some people, instead of trying to relax with something or just trying to find something that will keep them calm, they end up playing video games to increase their anxiety. And that's not their original intention, but they don't have any real choice.
Using the Dow's 21 scale. This Dow's 21 scale is a depression, anxiety, and stress scale developed by Peter and Sydney Lovibond. So using this scale, we analyzed 125 students, 100 comprising from FUTA and 25 comprising from Covenant University, University of Lagos, University of Ibadan, OAU, and a lot more universities. So from the fact we can see, we got 73% of students suffered from severe and extremely severe stress. Then 76% of students suffered from severe and extremely severe anxiety, while 19% of students suffered from severe and extremely severe depression. Please, next slide.
What we created is twofold. We created a mobile app as well as a hardware device. What the mobile app does, it creates personalized stress relief plans, anxiety relief plans, and depression relief plans for users to engage in depending on their current mood. The app replaces harmful methods of coping with stress, anxiety, and depression with healthy ones that will help you reduce and cure stress very effectively. And again, the app helps us to swap endless gaming for an activity that will actually give you real relaxation in a very efficient way.
5 more minutes.
So this is the hardware device, and what it does basically is that we use it to track the heart rate of the user. So when we get the heart rate of the user, the app uses AI, is AI driven, uses AI to personalize a stress plan depending on the value that the heart rate device reads or sends to the app. So it's integrated with the app. Next slide, please. So these are some of the screens from the app. This is the home page. This is another screen. This is another screen. It's about the questions. Next slide, please. So this is the app. Sign in, sign up.
So we conducted, based on the survey we conducted was the general survey, not only dependent on the scale. So we also surveyed whether they will be willing to pay also. So as of January 2024, we have 60 million students. This app is going to spread across both secondary and tertiary students. So out of 125 students we surveyed, 40% expressed their willingness to pay for the app, while 12% are prone to conversion for the app. Next slide, please.
So in the first year, we are expecting 2,000 subscribers, enrolled accounts, and the ones that actually pay monthly. And there's an expected growth rate in by the end of the first year of 100%. By the end of the second year, we expect a 50% increase in number of users. And by the end of the third year, fourth year, we expect 33%. The fifth year, we also expect another 25%. Then it becomes balanced at 13% per year for every 13 months actually. So we have costs of 100,000 to 200,000 per month. That's 1.2 million to 2.4 per month per year. Sorry. And a one-time setup of 1 million naira. So we got our RI to be giving us some figures about 681.76%. Next slide, please.
So what sets Schoolmind apart? Various solutions have come before in the past, but what makes us different? So what makes us different is it is an affordable model tailored towards the Nigerian student. It is the most budget-friendly solution in the market as of today. So it also uses advanced AI-driven recommendations. It offers personalized. It's tailored towards your person, like it's personalized. Then it's dedicated to a specific niche, exclusively designed for Nigerian students, ensuring tailored resources and support that directly address their unique mental needs. Next slide, please.
1 minute 30 seconds more.
To promote this app, we want to engage students and create an awareness on mental health issues and how to go about solving them, and collaboration with campus-specific influencers. Also to launch a referral and reward program for people who use the app and refer friends, family, or anybody they can refer. And also we hope to partner with mental health professionals like therapists, psychologists, and hopefully there is a chance there will be consultations in the app. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to us. We hope that you join us in making mental health very affordable for students and in the process end up saving millions of lives. Thank you.
Let's hear it for FUTA! Our dear judges, please come through.
All right, thank you, and then well done for the presentation. Just a few questions from my end is: does your solution come with the handband that you're giving to customers?
Okay, it's a peripheral. You can use the app without you having
having that. Okay.
This is just
it's optional.
It's optional.
But then how do you?
So it's only if you want to buy it, if you want to purchase.
There's an extra.
But this is a prototype. This is not the actual working solution.
It's working.
It's working.
It's working.
So I understand. What I'm saying is, without that hardware, how do you personalize? How do you students get to learn about the customer?
Based on
personalize?
When you get on board on the application, there are specific questions that you'll be asked about, like the type of mental health resources that you typically use, that you actually love to use when you're stressed. Like it could be music, it could be sound therapy, it could be journaling, it could be even speaking with a therapist if that's what you prefer the most. So that's how people do it.
All right, good. And then maybe one last question from me is, it's good that one of your approach to the market is to run engagement events, but how do you convince the average student that today is playing games because that's what everyone does, right? How do you convince them that is an issue and that they then need to replace that habit with something that is probably less interesting? Because I think there is an educational barrier there that you need to solve for before this can be adopted. But I don't know how have you guys thought about that?
We know playing mobile games can be very addictive. I play games myself, but it's not every time that I like to play games actually. Because for example now, if it's during exam period, I don't play games at all. But I need ways to relax. I need ways to relieve stress. So I just have to find something. I can't download the game again. So I just have to convince them, and about partnering with campus-specific ambassadors. I don't know, these days, when something is like a trend, many people just adopt it. So if you can get people that are popular, to get help that will help us to market the products and become a trend, many people will use it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, FUTA. I just wanted to place apologies. Please a round of applause for them. I just wanted to find out, since this is tailored to mental health, depression, and anxiety, which one of you guys have a background or maybe some experience or certification around therapy, counseling, and wellness or mental health? Or is this something that you are considering in the future? Thank you.
So me, basically, I've actually studied mental health for some years right now, but not really in details. But actually, I've talked with a lot of therapists, both terms of mental health, depression, what causes suicide, and my mom is actually interested in mental health, actually an advocate for mental health solutions and all that. So I have backgrounds, and we also use databases we got to generate the app to tailor it directly to solve mental health issues.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for FUTA! Thank you. This is still Smart Challenge 2025 Battle of the Best Brains. Beyond their brilliance when it comes to theory, writing exams, this reminds us that we really can apply the quality of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to solving our daily needs as a country and galvanizing Nigeria to greater heights. That's the idea behind this one. Just before we wrap up on this episode today, March 8th, 2025, and prepare for the other 3 schools that are ready to compete tomorrow in their quest to be out of the last 3. Certainly want to progress. They want to battle. They want to make it to the grand finale, because we're 6 right now, but we'll have 3 progress to the grand finale. That will come alive on March 29. A chance for these schools to get seed funding for the innovation of theirs. I tell people many times that in life, to pass your test and be first, you must always be at your best. Never allow any pest visit you as a guest. You should not rest until you fulfill your quest. And they're pushing to fulfill that quest of theirs. Make some noise for them one more time. Come on! Beautiful stuff.
Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
It's the quarterfinal of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BBC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains. It's the quarterfinal of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BBC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains.
Just come to my left. You know, tonight we want to get it right, so I have to continue from where I left. How you doing, bro? Good evening. I love your papa's cap. What's your name? My name is Chuma.
I'm Olamide.
Olamide, without Bado, Abi? Not the magician this time around. Olamide, what do you make of this entire experience? You know, as somebody who's sitting here watching young people like yourself show quality, brilliance, and otherwise, how does it make you feel?
So I feel it's a good opportunity for young ones in school to showcase what they have in mind. So it helps them know that they can get platforms where they can actually make their dreams come true. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a good way for young people to just showcase what they have.
Thank you very much, Olamide. Make some noise for Olamide! Thank you, Olamide. Good to see you, man. We're all learning. We're all students of life, and we're learning every single day. I have many things I'm learning from you guys too, and you ladies. And we are hoping to become a better bunch and make Nigeria a better country as well. Chop your knuckle. Is your glasses medicated or antiseptic?
Medicated.
Okay. What's your name, please?
My name is Samiat.
Nice to see you. So, are you science or art inclined?
Science.
Fantastic. How inspired are you listening to young people like yourself speak today?
Overly inspired.
This is where you say aspire to Maguire. Football people don't understand that, by the way. All right, well done. Thank you, okay? All righty, so we're still having fun watching the brightest and most brilliant minds showcase and accentuate their very best capabilities, courtesy of Smart Challenge 2025. I'll just get some final words from my judges, just if they can, 20 seconds each before we have it as a wrap for tonight and prepare for what's to come with 3 other schools activating their quality. Tomorrow evening, Unilag, Bells, and Veritas will be ready to compete. Judges, I'm sure you'll be looking forward to tomorrow, right? More like anticipation that should bring participation, so the students will not be guilty of precipitation.
Today was good. Let's just say at least the 3 for tomorrow have learned a few things, so they'll come back better, I guess.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mom?
That's right. The 3 from today have set the bar, so tomorrow we want to see even bigger and better.
Fantastic stuff. How about you, Mom?
I echo the same thoughts. So, and hopefully we also see, I mean, there are a few things you've told them today, speak louder, your energy level, teamwork and all of that. So I guess they have better advantage to learn from the ones from today.
Thank you so much, Ma.
Awesome. So the same again goes for me. do it well, stick to your problem, give us relevant data, and if possible, confidently. I know some of us can panic due to the stage fright, but please let your confidence shine through. Kudos and all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. I think looking forward to a lot more energy, a lot more articulation in terms of the problem they're trying to solve. And I wish them all the best, really.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you so much.
And then for me, I think the bar's been set with the first three, and I'm hoping that tomorrow we'll see, a much better presentation and then, clarity on the idea and also, a clear business model that we can understand. But yeah, good luck to the other three contestants.
All right. Thank you very much for watching. The best and brightest minds from universities across Nigeria having cause to converge, sitting on the edge, ready to emerge with their knowledge just to ensure they can get seed funding for the glorious innovation of theirs, courtesy of Smart Challenge 2025, Battle of the Best Brains. I'll see you tomorrow night, I should say. My name is Chuma Noli. Avoid trouble so we can have fun tomorrow night. It's going to be double. Bye-bye.